Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl O'Shea. You are tuning into another episode of O'Shea Speaks. Turn up, turn up, turn up. I'm so glad that you found your way to my channel. I really appreciate it. As you can tell by the title of this video, today I'm gonna be doing a quick little reintroduction of myself because I have been blessed with like 100 more followers over the past 2 or so months. So I just wanted to reintroduce myself to y'all, tell y'all a little bit about my channel, what kind of content you can expect, and open the floor for content that you guys might want to see from me. And then I'm gonna top off this video with a Walking with Christ Wednesday message. That is something that I have been trying to do on my channel, just to encourage people, encourage y'all how I encourage myself, spread the gospel, be a good servant. I am strong in my faith. I love the Lord. I love Jesus, and I just love to spread his love. So yeah, let's get into it. My name is O'Shea. I am a social worker. It feels so good to say that. I am a social worker, and a lot of my videos on this channel is about it's gonna be about me being a social worker, as well as my experience in grad school and getting my degree to become a social worker. So yes, I recently just graduated like a month ago with my MSW. I currently work with children in the mental health field. I'm on a path and journey to one day have my own private practice. And so I want to document that journey, talk about my struggles, talk about the challenges, talk about the great things that comes with being a social worker, and talk about the things that I've been learning. So essentially that's really what the direction of this channel is gonna be in or be about. It's gonna be about inspiration. It's gonna be about my experience as a social worker, and then there's going to be fun videos here and there as well. I feel truly blessed and happy to have so many new subscribers. You are officially a part of the O Squad, so welcome me, welcome you. We welcoming each other. Hey, how y'all doing? Period. Okay, so now that we've done the introduction, we talked a little bit about what my channel is going to be about. Now we're going to get into the Walking with Christ Wednesday. Like I mentioned before, this is a segment that I'm doing on my channel to encourage you to walk with him through any and everything. I like to do this little segment to kind of spread some things that have been on my mind, some things that I have discovered in my talks with him and my connections with him. And just, how God is moving in my life. So the verse of this Walking with Christ Wednesday is Jeremiah 17:7-8. It says, "But blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in him. They will be like a tree planted by the water that sends out its roots by the stream. It does not fear when he comes. Its leaves are always green. It has no worries in a year of drought and never fails to bear fruit." I love this verse because if you're in the same boat as me, I just graduated with my MSW literally a month ago. And with everything going on, the job search has been so difficult. And it is so easy to get discouraged. It is so easy to feel like you're gonna fail. It's so easy to just be upset and frustrated with not being able to get a job. You went back to school to get this beautiful degree, or you went to school or whatever to get this beautiful degree, get this beautiful piece of paper, and now you can't even find a job. So it can be very discouraging. I thought this verse was really good because it says, "But blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in him." Like, point blank period. Where's your confidence lying? Because not getting a job or interviewing for a job and not getting it, that can shoot your confidence. That can make you feel like I wasn't good enough, or I'm not ready, or I really thought that was going to be the job or the salary for me, and it's not, and now I'm at square one. But your confidence doesn't lie in the response that you got from a job. Your confidence doesn't rely in the fact that you haven't got a response from an employer. Your confidence does not lie in that. Your confidence lies in the Lord. So what you have to do is know and understand that if you didn't get a job, if you didn't get into that school that you wanted to get into, if something didn't happen for you, You need to have confidence. You need to have so much confidence in God that you know that there's a reason why that didn't happen for you. That's something that I'm going through right now. It's trying to piece together and understand why I didn't get this job, why they didn't offer me this salary, what's going on here and there. I'm looking for the answers. I'm looking for understanding. And the only place that I need to look for understanding and the answers is in God. That's why I say that your confidence lies in God, because when you have understanding that it all leads back to Him and it's all for His purpose, it doesn't really matter. You taken care of, baby girl, baby boy. You're taken care of. And even in the midst of the storm, it might not look like it. You might not be able to see it, but at the end of the day, you have to have confidence in Him to know that He's taking care of you. So really, they didn't offer you that job. You probably dodged a bullet. You so sad about not getting that job or not getting a call back after that interview, but you probably dodged a bullet. God said, baby girl, I got something better for you. He said, baby boy, I got a salary that's going to blow your mind, and you wouldn't have got it at that job. So it's not for you. If you didn't get into the school that you wanted to get into, or you stressed about getting into grad school, God's got you. But God is telling you, have confidence in me, trust in my plan, because it's for you and it's good. If God got His hand in it, it's good. That's it. That's all you need to know. And God has His hand in every step, every path. Every door we open, His hand is in it. So be confident in Him. Okay, and then the rest of the verse says, they will be like a tree planted by the water that sends out its roots by the stream. It does not fear when heat comes. Its leaves are always green. It has no worries in a year of drought and never fails to bear fruit. This is amazing. This is amazing because it talks about you having trust and confidence in the Lord. You're like a tree that's planted by the water that sends out its roots by the stream. It does not fear when heat comes. Its leaves are always green. To me, that's saying you're planted by the Lord. You're planted by Him, right? So, like I said before, anything that God got His hand in is good. So you're planted by Him, by water. You're planted by water. So that means you always gonna be getting what you need, right? Because what does a plant, what does a flower, what does a tree need? Water. So He planted you in good soil, in good ground, right? It says that a tree planted in the water, it doesn't fear when heat comes. Because we all know that when it gets really, really hot, that means that the water could dry up. That means that they might not get the water that they need to grow. But it says they don't fear when the heat comes. Its leaves are always green. And its leaves are always green because God planted it. And can't nothing stop what God planted. Can't nothing stop what God said. And then it says it has no worries in a year of drought and never fails to bear fruit. Do you know, just imagine if you was a plant and something came along and said, oh, you ain't about to get no water for a year. You ain't about to get no water for a year. You about to be thirsty. You about to be thirsty. Just imagine. That is like how I'm supposed to survive, how I'm supposed to live, how I'm supposed to blossom, how am I supposed to grow? But the thing is, this plant doesn't have any worries. This plant, you don't have any worries because you know where your confidence lies. You know who takes care of you. You know that you're in God's hands. So it has no worries in a year of drought and never fails to bear fruit. Never fails to bear fruit. So in a year of drought, when it looks like something, when it looked like it's supposed to be a tree or a branch or a flower that's supposed to die, it still bears fruit. And it still bears fruit because God planted it in good soil by the water so it can continuously get water. And all these different things are happening, heat, drought, all this kind of stuff, but it's still able to bear fruit. And that's the same way with us. And that's why we have to trust in God. That's why we have to be confident in Him. Blessed be the person that trusts in Him and have confidence in Him. Blessed be. That means if you have trust and confidence in Him, He will bless you. Just like the tree that's planted by the water has confidence, doesn't fear when it's too hot, doesn't care when it is in drought. Because I know who my God is. I know I'm going to still grow. I know I'm going to still be a beautiful blossoming flower. I know that I'm still going to bear fruit. So I just want to encourage you on whatever situation that you might be in right now. I really tried to relate this message to social work just because a lot of the pages and things that I'm on, I see a lot of us were talking about like, man, I graduated 2-3 years ago. I still haven't been able to find a good job, a good paying job, a job that's going to appreciate me for the qualities that I have. Or you could be somebody like me, like that I just graduated and I've been having trials and errors with jobs and taking jobs and not feeling like it's a good fit, and just a lot of confusion around what my future looks like, what direction I'm in. And it can be scary and it can be frustrating, but I just want to encourage you to trust in him, have confidence in him, and know that you're taken care of, and know that every trial and every tribulation, every weapon formed against you, none of it will prosper. And even though it might seem like it's prospering in that moment, or that the weapons are being formed against you, or you're not getting those jobs, you're not getting into that school, it's all for a purpose. And that's sometimes how you got to look at it. Instead of being sad that you didn't get the job, be glad. Be glad, because that means God got something better for you. Period. And I don't see it any other way. I don't see it any other way. You might not be able to see it, but I don't see it any other way. If they didn't offer me that job, guess what? It's something bigger and better. That excites me. It should excite you too. So I hope that you enjoyed this video today. I hope it encouraged you. I hope you got to know a little bit about me. I don't know. I didn't really talk a lot about myself, but yeah, thank you again so much for being here. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Go hit the subscribe button. Go hit the notification button so you can be notified when I upload. If you're a returning subscriber, it's so glad to see you, O Squad. I'm glad that you're here again, and I hope you like this video. Yeah, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram so we can be social butterflies. And that's pretty much it. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Might not be